Hi, this is Ezekiel Chew, founder of Asiaforexmentor. So in this weekly analysis video, I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 27th of June 2016. So you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis videos, I'll be sharing pairs that are possible setup for the week or pairs that are worth taking note. Okay, and wow, what a week we have last week itself after the Brexit news. So that is something that we have talked about, and last week video itself we have already marked all the important levels on the things to anticipate, and whoo, everything went as per what we have predicted, right? So just to recap, so here was the line, this blue line was the orange, was the trend line that we draw last week and 2 weeks back, and I did mention that it is going to be held by the 150, which is my orange line also over here, and then also the Bollinger Band and my 365. So I did expect that if once the news is out and if it's bearish, it's going to break right through, and wow, it did so, and it shot through all three levels as a whole: my trend line, the orange line, the Bollinger Band, and the 365, the white line. So it has been a crazy week. Last week itself, last Friday, it started on last Friday itself. If we look at the weekly, the 1 hour time frame on last Friday, yeah, so here was around the area. So after the news was out, the initial post was out, whereby more people has voted to leave. So it's here was in a way a breakout trade where it started plummeting through all the way. So price did went up to recover for a little bit of retracement and then headed back down after which. So this week itself, it all depends on how it's still going to be very volatile. This all depends on how would news turn out this week itself, on how they're going to react to it and the European market's reaction to it. So then that said, I'm still very bearish on the overall stock market. If you have been following me since the start of this year, and by far things are going as what we have planned. And if you go over to the S&P 500, we can see that here was a major fall on last Friday itself, and where the price stopped, it stopped exactly at my white line and my Bollinger Band, which is my blue dotted line. So price shot down and rested over here. So in a way, price is now taking a breather over here. It's still contemplating how is the market going to react, and most likely once the New York market opens and once the pound market, the London market opens later on today, we can expect some more movements after which. I'm still pretty bearish, but we still got to base on what is the news that will be coming up. But all in all, we are still very bearish on the whole stock market itself. And had we been trading this pair itself, we would have been making a very good profit from here. Okay, next pair, which is something gold, right? XAUUSD. This is gold. This is something that we talk about, right? And then here was the two highs. Last week itself we mentioned about here was the two double top, and then price is heading down. So after same thing, right after and I did mention that if the market is going to crash, gold is going to go up, and I have been bullish on gold since the mid of the year, since the first quarter of this year, and gold has been going up ever since then. And last Friday itself, it shot up and closed above the highest point of in a way the double top that we had earlier. So this was a crucial area to mark, and gold overall is still very bullish. It's considered a safe haven in times of volatility, which is especially right now when all the markets is in chaos. So we can expect gold to move up even further. Okay, next pair, GBP CAD. The pound cat, this is something that we have talked about. Here was the two lows, which it's formed a double bottom. So this is where we have mentioned, and then last Friday it fell. This is the pound, right? So nevertheless, all pounds shot right through. So the pound itself shot through all the crucial levels that we have over here, and then it stopped right at my Bollinger area to retrace back up again. So overall, that said itself, this week is more of a recapping week because there's still a lot of uncertainty this week. But having said that, the sentiment for a bearish note for the pound, for the stock market, and bullish for the gold, it's still there. So I'll be looking for opportunities to short for the GBP. There could be a little bit of retracement, but I'm still looking for opportunities to short them as a whole. Okay, next pair, NZD-JPY. So this was the pair that was holding on very nicely with all the lows. So if I look over on a higher time frame, yeah, here it is, This is something that we have talked about, and price shot through after which. So let me remove this line first. So I did mention that for this pair, price has been respecting the orange line, which is my 150 moving average, very nicely. There is no closing below the line since July, right? And then last Friday itself, with the turmoil in the market, price shot through. So have you been playing a breakout trade or place a pending over there, pending sell order at the bottom? So it shot through, and guess where it stopped? Right, it stopped exactly right smack at the 365, which is of course our predicted rejection area, and that would be our take profit area. So overall, so price is probably going to range around here, and if that heads down further, it's going to break through this crucial level to the next stop, which is the zone that we have over here, the lows here, which is a lot of room. I would say there's ample room for it to run. Yeah. Okay, next pair. AUD JPY. So AUD JPY, I mentioned that here was a crucial box area. Price shot down, and then it headed back up, retraces a little bit. So nevertheless, we are still very bearish on AUD JPY. The big bearish bar last week settles itself. So the reason why all the yen pairs, yen is now in a way regarded as a safe haven, which is not something that the Japanese government would like it to be. They will want their currency to go down instead of going up, but things are not going as what they have expected. So we are I would say we are going to see intervention from the Japanese market, and they will more likely to be wanting to control their currencies to move it up, to move it down lower instead of it going up right now. So that being said, it has been a crazy week last week itself, and things has been going our way. In fact, it has been going our way since the start of this year. Something that we have what we are doing is not about prediction, is all about understanding, all about chart reading, on how the market flows, how we read the chart, and then we react accordingly to capture the movements in the market itself. So trading isn't something difficult or something too technical. It's just about when you can read the chart, you will know the areas on when to get in to be in line with the flow, and especially with heavy news like last week itself. So all in all, we are still going to expect a lot of movements during the next few weeks or so, until the market stabilizes itself. So it's going to be again a very interesting and a huge movement week itself, and we'll be looking for more opportunities to enter the market, to short on the overall stock market and the GBP as a whole, until we see a different news in the market itself. This will be our current sentiment. All right, so that's all for this week, and as mentioned, I've already opened my registration for the live seminar in Singapore. So it will be on the 23rd and 24th of July. Right, I'll be closing my registration pretty soon, so do hop on board if you're interested to learn how to read the market and to react accordingly. So that is where I review my full system in how I trade and how we understand and trade along with the market as a whole. Alright, so that's all for this week. I'll see you all next week.